come in.
All right.
See if Facebook lets me do it.
Welcome to Spooky Sunday with the Change Physician. I hope I didn't scare you away in the first couple seconds if you're watching the video. I am Melissa Katie, the Challenge Doctor, with my co-host who's going to show up here any second.
Not yet.
He's a ghost.
I'm a ghost. I'm
Oh,
ghosting.
damn. He's ghosting right now. Well,
yeah, see, that's pretty scary, don't you think?
yeah, I have a co-host. You just can't see him. He's floating around in that room somewhere.
Somewhere.
If you're seeing this on the Challenge Doctor, it's because it is cross-posted from the Change Physician Facebook page. And normally we do Saturday salutations to say hi. But this weekend's a little special. It's Halloween. Some people don't like the holiday. Some people embrace it.
Who doesn't like Halloween? Come on, people.
There are some people that never celebrate holidays. There, are a few out there. And
there are a few out there.
Or things like what I'm wearing on my face scare a lot of people. So thanks to my mother for sharing some of our old costumes with us last time we were there, so we could I guess use them every once in a while. So here we go. It's being presented during the Spooky Sundays, or Sunday, I should say. It's a very unique day.
We're not doing this every week.
No, you'll be lucky to see it once a year if that happens. But anyway, what we normally do is say hi, and at some point, I think my co-host, Dr. Kevin Cuccaro, will show up, and then we usually share with you what's happened in the last week. So I'll just go ahead and hit on the most recent episodes. And last Sunday, Kevin and I discussed, if you hadn't gone to medical school, what would you do? And I think that's an interesting introspective kind of conversation about, if you knew what you knew then or what you know now, how would it be different? I think it's a good reflective practice to take a listen to, whether you're in medicine or not. I mean, there's just some good questions to ask yourself about what to do with your life, but definitely some specific things to do with medicine. And I'm hoping you all can understand what I'm saying. Oh boy.
Oh, I think they can all understand well.
That is an awesome mask. Where did you get that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How are you making the lower thing move?
Because this is my face. Isn't it a standard vaccine reaction that we have all had?
Oh my gosh. No way. How are you moving that bottom part?
Well, because I got vaccinated about 6 months ago, and the side effect is that we have been turned into monkeys.
So is this like the Planet of the Apes, or what do we got going on here? What is this? Oh no. How are you doing? You must be pulling down your chin.
No.
That is a fascinating. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Hold on. There we go. Got to share that with my husband. He might like this mask. Well, I guess since you just popped up like this, why don't you share the other episode from this past Thursday? Do you have it up?
I do not have it up because as a gorilla, it's actually quite difficult for me to see. And
let me see for you.
It's very common knowledge that as gorillas that we tend to have very poor vision. You don't know this?
No, but I know now. Apparently our genomic, considering I may not look human right now, I guess I can't compare our genome. We'll just leave that off the conversation. But the other episode, for those of us distracted here, this past Thursday was the top non-medical skill all physicians to practice. So what was that? Do you remember?
Well, of course, that's selling, sales and marketing. And for every gorilla out there, you must know that the price of bananas is not static. So when you are really working around bananas, or sometimes when you're working around like your shrubbery and you're deep in the jungle, you have to have the skills that you need to, maybe work against the pygmies, and sometimes you have to work against the chimpanzees and be able to pull those together. So if you are a physician grill, then the number one thing that you need to learn about is sales and marketing.
Oh, well, what is it? How is it for witches on a broom flying through the sky?
Oh, very important for witches. Very, very, very important. Because, have you seen this huge inflation that has been going along with broomsticks lately?
No,
It's
it's
been
a supply chain issue, isn't it?
yeah, not only a supply chain issue, but some of the wishes have been retiring because they're a little burned out. They
Mm.
didn't get a lot of love last year during Halloween, and I
It
think
must
there's
be
a lot
this
of early
wart.
retiring.
It's got to be this wart that showed up.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of warts associated with it as well.
Yeah, I've been grounded. I don't have a broom to fly off in right now, so
Well, I mean, your status, right? Because it's very hard to travel internationally via broom now. So, a lot of I've heard a lot of my witches friends have really just hung up the brooms and have decided to become pumpkin farmers.
Oh, how's that working out?
Well, not too bad, not too bad. It depends. Because we're approaching pumpkin pie season, so actually, there's been a surge in the value of their pumpkins.
I thought there was a deficit of pumpkins out there too.
Well, yeah, and that's one of the times you want to go into pumpkin farming is when when the supply chain has actually gone down because everybody loves their pumpkin pie, including gorillas.
Including what?
Including gorillas.
Oh, gorillas. I assume there's a lot of nutritional value for you there. It really helps your population just fly. Oh, you're not flying apes. I'm sorry. You're you're on the ground.
Yeah, we don't. I'm not a flying. Those flying monkeys, those are different.
Oh yeah, flying monkeys, not apes.
We don't really associate with them too much. That was a different vaccine. I think that was polio that caused them. So But I do have to say though, this is historically one of my favorite days of the year, Halloween. Did you know that the greatest state in the Union was actually admitted on October 31st?
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
Well, and of course you're probably going, well, God, Nevada, because we all know that Nevada is the greatest state in the Union. But Nevada became a state on October 31st, and for many, 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 many decades, it was a state holiday. And so when you grew up in Carson City, which is the capital of the state of Nevada, like I did, that meant that every Halloween we had off from school. So we used to trick or treat on October 30th. So it means every single Halloween we could stay out and be crazy. And we did until God knows when. And then the next morning we would wake up and go to a parade. It was fantastic. And it was the biggest probably disappointment, or one of the biggest disappointments I had when I moved to another state and realized that they did not get Halloween off. I mean, it just seems absurd.
No wonder you loved Halloween. And there's the beauty of travel and living in other places. You realize,
definitely.
Oh, wow, my world is not like everyone else's world. Fascinating. Well, I'm just thinking I'm like this ugly witch that apparently there's some history in Oregon of the, what is it, Salem witch trials or something? Or am I is that right? Do I have that completely off?
There is a Salem, Oregon, but
it's
the
a different
witch
Salem?
trials were in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, that makes more sense when you think of the time frame. I don't think we got to Oregon by then.
Yeah, I don't think that we were
We didn't have
even
the gold
close to
rush.
becoming a state in the 1600s or whenever the witch trials took place.
There you go.
Oregon
on
was very
display.
quiet back then.
There's my lack of knowledge before Googling it of the year this took place and the reality of the United States development. So yeah, Salem witch trials, not in Oregon.
Not in Oregon, not in Oregon.
Nice share there. Good. Let's see what else we got. Our favorite things of the last week. I guess you just revealed today's your favorite thing.
That is my favorite thing. I have not had like the great Halloween experience that I had in my youth since forever, but those youth memories are so strong. I will always maintain a tight love for this particular holiday.
Awesome. I'm getting some weird info on this live video. You might want to, let's check to make sure we're actually live. Let's see.
I think we're live. I can see us.
Oh, good. Mine just stopped showing. So, I just want to make sure that people get a glimpse of our witchiness.
We probably had a little magic breakdown, a little bit of sometimes when you're not up to snuff with your witch's magic, there's little interruptions and it probably shorted out your screen.
Well, maybe. I just don't want people to miss the witchiness and the monkey business going on here. This is much to be seen. So I guess my favorite thing, we'll finish off with, unless you have something else. Let's see. Well, I learned how to propagate some of my cranberry hibiscus plants.
Oh, yeah.
And
Very
I
good.
learned, of course, thanks to YouTube, I did a few videos and figured out how to do that so I could make some for friends. So I haven't even gone to look back at the video I made. I hadn't done a Facebook Live in a long time. So I did a challenge Dr. Facebook Live. So showing me eating one and what it looked like on the fence line. And yeah, talking about me propagating or about to cut some of those little clippings to make new plants. So you can hop over there and see what it looks like. And yeah, that was my favorite thing.
Very good. Very, very good. I'm hoping that you will start getting into more of the guerrilla type of vegetables that we eat, because as is well known, as we are vegetarians. And it is
Yes.
very important that we get very nutritious vegetables and some green leafy things for our colons as well, because we happen to be constipated quite often as gorillas.
Oh, I did not know this. Well, I figured it's not too far from some human issues. And, you know, I do have some sapote kind of tropical fruit stuff I'm going to try to grow, and a peanut butter fruit tree,
Mm,
and some loquat trees, the ones you love.
I do love a loquat.
Yeah, so I'm sure you can enjoy all that kind of food.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to touch on before you climb out of here?
No, not too much. I just want to say, wish everybody a wonderful, happy Halloween, and hope you have a great time. Enjoy the costumes and enjoy your families. And then we'll see you next week.
See y'all later. Happy Spooky Sunday.
Bye.